All right, welcome back, everyone. We're diving deep today, really deep,
Yeah.
into the latest crypto and finance news.
Buckle up.
It's a lot.
It is.
We've got news snippets, market data,
The whole 9 yards.
social media posts, the whole shebang.
That's how we get our information these days, right?
Exactly. It's a real snapshot of how we consume information these days.
It is.
But we're going to pull out the most interesting threads for you.
Absolutely.
And let's kick things off with Jeffrey Sachs.
Oh, okay.
Now, he's always, you know,
Bit of a firebrand.
a bit provocative, shall we say.
Yeah.
But his latest claim is that Biden was the most destructive president in history,
Wow.
paving the way for Trump to come back and fix things.
Interesting take.
It's certainly raising eyebrows.
It is. And the timing is pretty interesting, too.
Right, yeah.
Trump meeting with Chris on the same day that Crypto.com dropped its SEC lawsuit
Oh, yeah.
adds another layer to this whole story.
It makes you wonder if there's a connection there, even if it's just coincidental.
Yeah.
But speaking of the SEC, we've got some other big developments.
Okay.
We have an anti-Bitcoin commissioner out.
Hmm.
BlackRock is putting out Bitcoin educational videos.
What?
And Senator Lummis is predicting a huge year for Bitcoin in 2025.
Really?
Things seem to be shifting, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they definitely seem to be shifting.
The tides are turning.
They are, and what I find really interesting about Lummis's prediction is
Yeah.
she's citing growing bipartisan support for clear crypto regulation.
Oh, wow.
So it's not just about price speculation anymore.
Right.
It's about creating a legitimate space for digital assets
Interesting.
in the financial system.
Yeah,
And for you, the listener, that could mean more stability
right.
and, importantly,
Yeah.
greater protection.
If you're invested or
Exactly.
thinking about getting into crypto,
That's right.
which a lot of people
A
are.
lot of people are, and a lot of institutional players are getting involved as well.
Oh, yeah. We saw Deutsche Bank launching its own Layer 2 network,
That's right.
which, for those who don't know,
Yeah.
basically makes transactions faster and cheaper.
Exactly, more efficient.
And then you've got MRA, which a lot of people might not have heard of.
Yeah.
They're actually outpacing MicroStrategy
Really?
in terms of Bitcoin buying.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and MicroStrategy is known for its huge Bitcoin holdings.
Right.
So that's a big deal.
It is. It is.
These large-scale investments,
Yeah,
they signal growing confidence in Bitcoin's long-term potential.
absolutely.
And this ties in nicely with what Jack Mallers said recently
Oh, yeah. What did he say?
about gold needing central parties to guarantee transactions.
Yeah.
He argues this reliance makes gold less secure than Bitcoin,
Interesting.
which operates on a decentralized network.
Right.
It's a powerful argument,
It is.
but does it hold up in the real world?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
I mean, widespread adoption of Bitcoin still faces significant challenges.
Yeah, I mean, the philosophical argument for decentralization is compelling,
Yeah.
but practicality is key.
Right.
We need to consider user-friendliness, regulation, and security in a broader sense
Absolutely.
before Bitcoin can truly go mainstream.
Okay, so practicality is key.
It is.
But speaking of mainstream adoption, it seems like things are moving in that direction.
In what way?
Well, we have France's fifth largest bank getting into the crypto game,
Really?
making it easier for millions of people to buy and sell.
Wow.
And then there's the news that SpaceX is using stablecoins,
Interesting.
which are cryptocurrencies pegged to the US dollar for practical purposes.
So it's becoming more accessible.
Yeah, and being used for everyday transactions.
Absolutely. But you know what this means for early adopters?
What's that?
It raises a lot of questions.
Like what?
Like, will increased regulation change the culture of the crypto community?
That's a good question.
And will price volatility be affected?
Right.
These are things that, our listeners need to think about
Yeah,
as the landscape evolves.
a lot to consider.
There is.
And looking ahead, there's a lot of speculation about Trump's promised tax cuts
Oh, yeah?
and what that could mean for the market.
Yeah.
Some are even comparing the current Bitcoin RSI, which is a technical indicator that measures price momentum,
Okay.
to the 2021 bull run.
Wow.
Is history about to repeat itself?
Well, those comparisons are tempting.
Yeah.
But it's crucial to remember that past performance
Right.
doesn't guarantee future results.
Of course.
We need to look at the broader economic context, the
Yeah.
fundamentals of Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and approach predictions with a healthy dose of skepticism.
Absolutely. Don't get swept up in the hype.
No, don't.
And before we wrap up, we should mention that Filecoin, Ripple, ICP, and Ariane are all getting listed on various platforms.
Oh, wow. So the crypto ecosystem is constantly expanding.
It is. It's incredible.
It's a dynamic space.
It really is.
And it'll be interesting to see how these projects develop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
So to sum it all up,
Yeah.
we've got a lot happening. Potential political shakeups,
Yes.
institutional adoption of crypto,
Evolving regulation.
constant innovation.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time to be following this space.
It really is.
You know, with all this information.
Yeah.
It's important to remember that critical thinking is key.
It is.
Don't just take things at face value.
Right.
Do your own research.
Absolutely.
Come to your own conclusions.
That's right.
And on that note, I'm curious to hear from you, the listener.
Yeah.
What stood out to you the most from our deep dive today?
Oh, what are you curious about?
What are you most curious to learn more about?
Yeah.
Let us know,
We want to know.
because your questions might just inspire our next episode.
Exactly.
So until next time, happy researching.
Keep learning.